Hey there, this is Andrew bringing you another Keyforge Winds of Exchange deck reveal. This is going to be Corporal Twelvenag, the Gormless Harbinger. This is another of the decks that we opened in local sealed play, and I really don't know what's in it. So, and the cards will be all out of order. So this will be kind of a fun way to do it. So the houses here are Unfathomable, Sanctum, and Saurian. And the token is Raider, who's a 1-power Aquan that gets poisoned during your turn. I don't love the fact that it only gets it during your turn. I think that's a little bit sad, but it is what it is. Obviously, using it during your turn can be pretty effective. You can knock some stuff out, but it's just so easy to kill, and your opponent can smash into it on their turn without worrying about the poison. So I think the poison could have just stayed. Oh well. Let's see what we get. All right, Baldric the Bold. That's cool. I didn't know that was back. It's a 4-power human knight with 2 armor. This one got a capture icon on it. And it says, before fight, if the creature Baldric the Bold fights is the most powerful enemy creature, gain 2 amber. That can be quite good. All right, dipping into the Saurian here, we have Beware the Ides, back from Mass Mutation. It's an action with an amber that says play, deal 23 damage to a creature in the center of its controller's battle line. Interesting, given I don't think the leaders are back in this set. All right, Hedonistic Intent is an action with an amber that says play, exalt each flank creature. Then we have Chancellor Dexterous, a 3-power dinosaur politician that says after Reap, you may exalt Chancellor Dexterous's right neighbor. If you do, that creature belongs to House Saurian for the remainder of the turn. So kind of a repeatable Order Hisaro, but it only works with the creature on its right. That's kind of cool. We got another one of those. Interesting. All right, a Bubbles, 5-power Aquan with play, put an enemy creature on top of its owner's deck. Maybe I'll do this. Yeah, that seems good. Okay, we'll sort as we go. Grammaticus Thrax is a 5-powered dinosaur philosopher with enhanced 2 captures and a damage. And this one got a capture on it. I hope they bring back Scrivener Fabian, but not sure how hopeful I am. Ambrosia Outpost. This is the Saurian Outpost, I guess. So this one, it has a capture icon on it, but of course it'll always come with an amber. And it says action, put a friendly creature on the bottom of its owner's deck. If you do, move 1 amber from a friendly creature to your pool. Wow, that's actually interesting. That seems a little harsh. I mean, I guess you get the amber, but I'm just comparing this to Library of Palaisaurs, which just does that without the other effect. Compared to the other outposts, like the Equigi outpost from Equidon draws 3 cards, which if you compare to Library of Babel, drawing 3 cards is better than drawing 1 card. Exhausting 3 creatures is better than exhausting 1 creature. So this actually seems a little underpowered to me. Still, honestly, I think that put a friendly creature on the bottom of its owner's deck is not bad. That in itself is actually able to be good. You can manipulate it to be quite good, but just compared to the other effects that the outposts give, that seems a little underpowered. And I think this was Mark H's deck that he played actually at this point, especially seeing this Maverick. So Mark II Generator is normally in Mars, but this one got Mavericked into Saurian. It's an artifact, it's an item, and it enters play ready, and it has action, make a token creature. In this case, we're making a Raider, which is underwhelming, but still could be good. Ooh, Fathom Reaver is a 4-power Aquan with play, make a token creature, and while you control a token creature, your opponent refills their hand to 1 less card during the draw card step. That's a very nice effect. Yanthe Ghostfin is a 3-power elusive, or 3-power Aquan with elusive. After you reap, you purge a creature from a discard pile, and if you do, make a token creature. That seems really good, getting to purge out your opponent's creatures. Adult Swim is an action with an amber that puts each creature with power 3 or lower on top of its owner's deck in a random order. And this obviously put all your raiders back. it can be pretty good token control for sure, and generally interesting creature control. Obviously, in an ideal world, you keep your stuff, except maybe some token creatures that you're excited to put back on top of the deck because they're actions or whatever, and then stuff your opponent's top of the deck with random, slow creatures or something. All right, Absolve is an action with an amber. When you play it, you heal a damage from each creature, and each creature healed this way captures 1 from its opponent. So it's a little like Cleansing Wave, but instead of gaining you amber, the creatures each capture. A little bit like a Reverse Pandemonium, too, in that way. It's fun. I like it. It's a good card. Grey Abyss is a 3-power human monk with 1 armor. This one ended up with an amber pip on her. Not sure what that came from. When you play Grey Abyss, you make a token creature, and each friendly token creature gets +1 armor. That's interesting for the raider. Makes them a little harder to kill. Cassiel the Benevolent is the common enhancer in Sanctum. It's a 2-power human knight with 2 armor, and Cassiel enhances for 1 amber and 2 captures. Lightbringer Outpost. This is the Sanctum Outpost. It's an artifact with an amber. It's a location. Action, put a friendly creature on the bottom of its owner's deck. If you do, a friendly creature captures 3. That is a nice effect. Again, compare that to like Skeleton Key. A friendly creature captures 1. Capturing 3 is better. So it's better than City Gates. City Gates is a good card. Taxing Journey. Action with an amber. When you play it, a friendly creature captures 1, and each of its neighbors that shares a house with it also captures 1. This is a good Dark Tidings card to bring forward. Happy to see that. Then we have Membership Drive. It's an action with it's an action. It does not usually come with an amber, but it got enhanced, and it says play make a token creature, gain 1 amber for each friendly token creature. That's actually pretty good if you're generating a lot of token creatures, which it feels like this does. So that's solid. Chal the Safeguard, 4-power human knight with 2 armor, deploy and taunt. Ooh, another Bubbles. This one with a capture icon. Very nice. And then Befuddle, such a good card. It's an action with an amber. This one also got a capture icon. And Befuddle says, play, choose a house on your opponent's identity card. During their next turn, they cannot play cards of other houses. Allie used Befuddle on me last night and named a house I had nothing. I had none of, so I just couldn't play cards. And I didn't have much on the board either, so it was mostly a skip turn. But yeah, that's a strong card. Retribution is an action with an amber. This one got a capture icon on it. When you play it, if there are more enemy creatures than friendly creatures, you destroy an enemy creature. Nice spot board control. Crushing Charge, more small creature control, aka token control. It's an action that says play, destroy each creature with power 4 or lower, gain a chain. Yeah, worth it in the right circumstance. Maelstrom just puts each creature on top of its owner's deck in a random order, and then you gain 2 chains. Again, so interesting in a token world. But yeah, it's an action without an amber. We have another Fathom Reaver, so that's extra token generation, and we're potentially, dropping our opponent's hand down by 2. A third Bubbles, right? That's 3 Bubbles? Yeah, that's 3 Bubbles. Wow, this is a nice board control-y Unfathomable. Sigil of Brotherhood is an artifact with an amber. It's a power, and it has Omni. Destroy Sigil of Brotherhood. For the remainder of the turn, you may use friendly Sanctum creatures. Whoa, and just looking through here, I'm going to say that's a lot of amber pips. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in Sanctum. and we have 2 Sanctum cards left. Who knows what we'll get? And yeah, getting to use now. This would be better to have with a Sanctum token, but still, getting to use the Sanctum cards on a non-Sanctum turn can be quite good. We have another Cassiel that explains the other Amber enhancement and the capture. That's pretty cool. And oh wow, a Senator Brachus. That's fun. How much capture do we have? We have some decent capture, right? We've got 4 capture pips spread throughout the deck. We've got Absolve can cause creatures to capture, and then you're using the benefit. Lightbringer Outpost, Taxing Journey. So a decent amount of capture in the Sanctum. I didn't see any explicit capture in the Saurian, or in the Unfathomable rather, but we do have. Oh yeah, more capture enhancements from Grammaticus, which actually works really nicely. Some Exalt from Dexterous, Exalt with Hedonistic Intent. Wow, if we can keep the Brachus on the board, that's a huge threat. I love that. Okay, whoa, more control. Bryozark is a 6-power Aquan. This one got a damage icon on it, and it says when your opponent plays an action card, instead of resolving its play effect, destroy the creature on your left flank. That is so good. That's such a great effect. Your opponent just can't resolve their play abilities on their actions. That is crazy. So yeah, love that. I wonder. I'll look for a ruling. I'm interested to see a ruling on a card like Virtuous Works, which has no play effect. They're a Strange Ordination also. If those just there's no play effect to resolve, so you can't instead of it. So I actually think that wouldn't destroy a creature. I could be wrong though. But yeah, I mean, this is a way to pretty hard shut down combo decks. 6 power is a lot, and when you have taunt too in front of it, that could be pretty crazy. So I love that. All right, Hoplites Dory is an upgrade with an amber, and it gives a creature +2 power for each exhausted creature to its left. Very interesting. Interesting to think how that plays out, but could be a good way to take on big stuff, essentially, I think. Longusaur Lector is a 6-powered dinosaur politician. With after play and after reap, you may exalt it, and if you do, make a token creature. Okay, that seems fine. Another copy of Adult Swim. Arm the Plebeians is an action with an amber in Saurian. When you play it, you make a token creature and ward it. Oh, we've got another Chal. That finishes out the Sanctum. And the last card here is an Unfathomable card. Stir Crazy is an action with an amber that says each ready creature captures 1 from its opponent. Wow, more capture actually. Wow. We didn't have a lot of exhaust effects here, so that's kind of interesting, but a lot of board control effects. And look at all the amber. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 and Unfathomable, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in Saurian, bringing us to 9. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in Sanctum, bringing us to 16, the same amount as my last deck. I believe this was Mark H's, and he also went 3-1 with it and lost to Ali in the end. I should probably mash the deck I played against him playing this at some point just to see which would win in this matchup. They both seem like good decks, so yeah, that's fun. I really like the set. The Unfathomable control seems strong. All this stuff combined with the Saurian with Brachus actually seems like it could be a pretty intimidating setup. Certainly in sealed, you got to be happy with something like this. Even though he only went 3-1 and did not beat Ali, still I think in sealed you're very happy to open up a setup like this. So yeah, once again that was Corporal Twelvenag, the Gormless Harbinger. Hope you enjoyed it, and that you'll tune in for more deck openings from what we played, and that you'll get out there and forge some keys.